and on NBC and Peacock.
From your local news authority, local, in-depth, community. You're watching KFDX3 News at 10.
Hello, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Carney Porter.
And I'm Aaron Gonders. A Wichita Falls serial killer on death row for more than a quarter of a century may now be closer to his execution.
Farion Wardrip was sentenced to death in 1999 for the stabbing, rape, and murder of 20-year-old Terry Sims, one among 5 victims of Wardrip during 16-month killing spree.
He's been appealing his death sentence for more than 20 years now, with the latest decision just in after the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals denied Wardrip's right of habeas corpus.
According to John Gillespie, Wichita County District Attorney, Wardrip can still appeal the decision to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals and the U.S. Supreme Court, but the process should be faster and more streamlined.
And one person is hospitalized after a vehicle versus pedestrian accident this evening.
It happened just after 7:15 over in the 1300 block of Holiday Street in downtown Wichita Falls. Police say one person was transported to the ER with serious injuries, but they're believed to be non-life-threatening.
All right, now let's switch gears, check in with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling for a look outside. And Mike, it's been a cloudier day, had some rain earlier. We got some rain gauges to look at.
Yeah, we have one rain gauge
just
to
one.
look at.
Just the one.
Yeah, just the one. My favorite viewer for today. This is going to be Jeff in Bowie. Jeff is the only one that sent me a rain gauge, about 2/10 to maybe 3/10 of an inch of rain there recorded at his location in Bowie. So once again, Jeff, thank you very much for sitting in this photo of your rain gauge. Don't forget, you go to TexomaHomepage.com, click on the contest tab, and send me in your photos. A lot of them we get are from Wichita Falls. Other areas in Texoma, I want to see those too. Send them in. I would love to show them. Satellite radar across the area. We have cloud cover across the region right now. Showers are pushing off to the south. With cloud cover overnight tonight, temperatures won't drop much more than they are right now. 58 degrees. We'll stay in the 50s here overnight tonight, but you can see it is quite a bit cooler than it was this time yesterday. 24 degrees cooler. A lot today was about 30 degrees cooler than yesterday, so it's been a cooler afternoon. Still a little bit more on the cool side for the next couple of days, but back up into the 70s with some gradual warming as we go into the weekend with plenty of rain chances. We'll talk all about it coming up here in a few minutes, guys.
Well, if there are plenty of rain chances, I know Jeff from Bowie, shout out Jeff,
hey.
MVP, he'll send you something.
Yes, you better.
All right, sounds like a plan. We'll see you in a few minutes. Michael, thanks so much. A new early learning center designed for children with special needs is coming to Wichita Falls after one WFISD teacher and special needs mom decided to create a space where children can learn, grow, and thrive at their own pace.
Ashley Waters spoke with the owner of the new center about the impact that it could have on families across Texoma. Ashley?
That's right, guys. For many families of children with special needs, finding quality early childhood care can be a challenge. But the Differently Brewed Early Learning Center hopes to change that by providing an inclusive environment designed specifically to support children with disabilities while also giving a parent a strong support system. The Differently Brewed Early Learning Center is designed to serve children with a wide range of disabilities.
We are ready to bring awareness to our community. We're ready to support families any way that they can.
The center will offer inclusive care, certified special education staff, hands-on learning activities, and individualized care plans created alongside parents to help each child succeed. Owner Teresa Cerna says the idea for the center came from her own experiences as a mother of a child with special needs.
My daughter, she does have disability. She has epilepsy and she's on the autism spectrum. So growing up with her, our lives were very different. They looked very different than what other families may look like.
Cerna says many families in similar circumstances feel alone, which is why she wanted to create a program built by someone who understands those daily challenges firsthand.
A lot of the families that I've talked to have felt unseen for a really long time, so it's just really important to let them know that they are a part of their child's care.
Cerna says early childhood education is critical for children with special needs, especially when it comes to social development and learning important life skills.
It's really important for them to get early childhood needs met, right? Because our kids learn when they're younger. So right now, a lot of these children are staying home with their parents. They're not socializing with other kids. They're not being taught how to regulate their emotions.
And while the center will initially serve children ages 0 to 5, the Learning Center hopes to eventually expand services to include speech, occupational, and physical therapy all in one location.
We just want those families to know that we are here to bring that change to our community. We are looking into expanding and later on offering therapies for children here so that parents don't have to take extra time off of work to get their children to those places.
Cerna says, above all, Differently Brewed wants every child to feel safe, included, and capable of reaching their full potential. The Differently Brewed Early Learning Center is expected to open at the end of August and will soon begin accepting applications. Cerna says tuition rates will depend on the program type and each child's individual needs.
All right, Ashley, good to know for the future. Thank you so much for that story. And you can find more information, including parent interest forms, over on our website. Again, that's TexomasHomepage.com.
The city of Wichita Falls will be taking on nearly $27 million of debt for public safety and parks projects. This morning, East Side neighbors expressed frustration as the city takes on the debt for the projects and not something in their community. City projects include renovating Kirby into the police headquarters, renovating Fire Station 4, the completion of the Circle Trail at Lake Wichita, and the Falls. Eastside advocates are asking how these projects are prioritized over the flooding issues that they've expressed. Jeff Jenkins, the city manager, says councilors will discuss with the consultant whether it's better to do a drainage study for the whole city or just the east side. That'll happen in June.
Rising tensions in the Middle East are now impacting farmers here in Texoma. Local growers say higher diesel and fertilizer prices are increasing costs, and experts warn consumers could eventually see higher grocery prices too. Instability surrounding the Strait of Hormuz near Iran is making costs higher. Local growers at Smith's Garden Town and Moranth Orchard say they're already feeling the impact. Farm Bureau economists say diesel costs for farmers have jumped nearly 46%, while some fertilizer prices have increased as much as 47%. Experts warn those rising costs could eventually impact food prices nationwide.
A major proposed data center project could bring billions of dollars in investment to Wichita Falls. Today in Wichita County Commissioner's Court, representatives from Skybox Data Centers shared new details about what they call one of the largest projects of its kind in the state. Skybox Data Center says the proposed development would include 6 buildings and more than 800 megawatts of capacity, all tied to the growing demand for artificial intelligence and digital infrastructure. Skybox officials say it would come with big tax benefits for residents and provide around 300 and 600 jobs. The company says the project is still in the pre-construction phase, though, and is currently working through utility power approvals.
Folks in the Petrolia Consolidated School District are celebrating a huge milestone. Their new massive Cox-Lowell CTE Center is nearing its completion. The center allows students to receive hands-on training and education to get them ready for the real world should they choose to go into the workforce instead of pursuing college. Petrolia Superintendent Kenda Cox says this was all made possible through funds already set aside for this type of project, and it won't affect residents financially. Cox says this new CTE Center will allow them to offer level 4 courses for certain classes as well.
All right, don't go anywhere, anybody. Michael's in next. We'll look at his full forecast.
And coming up a little later, how U.S. authorities are preparing for more cases of Ebola. We'll have that and more when we come back.
To the class of 2026 on a job well done. Sponsored by Midwestern State University, Region 9, and DR Now.
Welcome to KFDX Plus, KFDX's free streaming app. Brought to you by Tri-Key Auto Ranch, a working horse and cattle ranch located in Bellevue, Texas. We're more than just a dealership, we're family.
Real American Freestyle is the new home for the biggest names in combat sports. Now Dallas becomes the center of the wrestling world. Olympians, world champions, MMA superstars, all on one stage.
Oh, baby, are you ready?
No cage, no script, just the best athletes in the world going all in. RAF9, May 30th, live from College Park Center. Tickets on sale now. Or watch live at Fox Nation.
Texans fight Thomas J. Henry. That trust creates more than legal victory. It's put over $200 million back into our community. This is shared success. Thomas J. Henry. When we win, you win.
Turning concern into action. Austin's Joelle McNew brought her community together to improve student safety at the University of Texas. We're proud to recognize Joelle McNew, a remarkable woman in public safety, sponsored by Prevagen.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping.
Got a few minutes?
You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Love the hustle, Cliff. Who are you?
Your lungs.
We're quite proud of you. Texoma's Weather Authority with Chief Meteorologist Michael Bowling.
All right, so we saw a bit of a cool front come in. Are we going to see maybe some warmer temperatures, maybe some nice 70s tomorrow?
What is this?
What, this?
That looks like fog, Michael.
Is it fog?
No.
When was it?
Oh, no, it's just right now. It's just
that's right now?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I thought that was like a recording from like 5
For
o'clock or
everyone at home that's wondering why I just did that, like 1 second before we went on air, Carney goes,
and then I realized,
what is this?
And then I realized we didn't have time, so I said, oh, never mind. I said, never mind.
So
that's in real time right now. That's, That's crazy.
I mean, it's just cloud cover right now. It's over Bowie at the moment. You can see it's 58 degrees. Dew point there at 52. Northeast wind at 12 miles per hour. It is just a lot of cloudy skies here in the area. Today's high, 80 degrees. That was just after midnight, very early on this morning. 5 degrees below our average of 85. And our low this morning was 56 degrees. We hit that around mid to late morning earlier on today, 5 degrees below our average of 61. Now with the cloud cover overnight tonight, temperatures aren't going to drop off too much. We're really going to stay in the mid 50s across Texoma here as we go into the morning hours for tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, our technical high will be lower tomorrow, but the afternoon's actually going to be warmer. We're going to be back up into the high 60s to low 70s, some mid 70s too, as we get into the afternoon for tomorrow. Plenty of cloud cover continues tomorrow. It's a pretty similar story on Thursday, still only high of 73 degrees, but then we're in the 80s here as we go throughout the weekend and into next week. Plenty of rain chances also in the forecast, and some pretty good ones that we'll talk about here in just a second. Satellite radar across the area is quiet. Cloud cover's really built in as we go into tonight. It's really been around all day long. It's not going to go anywhere overnight tonight. Lots of clouds in the sky. We'll also see some light showers mix in later on tonight into early tomorrow morning. We'll keep a chance for some light showers with plenty of cloud cover throughout the day for tomorrow. But that next better rain chance comes through as we go into tomorrow night into early Thursday morning. 5 a.m. Plenty of showers, likely a couple rumbles of thunder mixed in with this activity too. That continues with more activity likely in the afternoon hours on Thursday. Right now I have the rain chance at 50% on Thursday. I'm hoping this ends up being more of a 70, 80, 90% rain chance by the time we get right into Thursday. This looks like our best rain that we've had in a little while here for Thursday, so that's good news there. We see more rain chances even as we go into Thursday night. As we go into Friday, we see some breaks in the clouds, but likely another rain chance comes in late on Friday. Thunderstorm outlook-wise, a few rumbles of thunder possible, severe weather down to the south. Severe weather down to the southwest for tomorrow. For Thursday, off to the northwest. Then it comes a little closer to us on Friday, but I'm really not concerned about severe weather here in Texoma at this point. As far as the extended forecast goes, these numbers have continued to change over the last several days, but the idea stays the same. scattered showers and storms staying in the forecast, likely here for the rest of May. So for tonight, 57 degrees, a few showers in the region later on tonight with a northeast wind at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow, high 73 degrees with isolated showers and an east wind at 5 to 15. Here's the 7-day forecast now. We'll have those rain chances here to finish off this week. 80s here as we go into the weekend with rain chances continuing into next week.
Welcome to KFDX Plus, KFDX's free streaming app, brought to you by Tri-Key Auto Ranch, a working horse and cattle ranch located in Bellevue, Texas. We're more than just a dealership, we're family.
Real American Freestyle is the new home for the biggest names in combat sports. Now Dallas becomes the center of the wrestling world. Olympians, world champions, MMA superstars, all on one stage.
Oh, baby, are you ready?
No cage, no screen, ever.
You're watching KFDX3 News.
U.S. health authorities working to get out ahead of an Ebola outbreak in Africa, implementing travel restrictions and setting up new clinics to be prepared for anything. Kevin Cork has more for us.
U.S. officials putting up their guard against a growing Ebola outbreak. The administration fast-tracking up to 50 response clinics that can screen for the virus and, if needed, provide triage and isolation.
We're coordinating directly with state, local, tribal, and territorial health departments to ensure immediate patient isolation, specimen collection, and testing if Ebola is suspected.
The rush to get ahead of a wider epidemic comes as the World Health Organization reports hundreds of suspected cases in Africa. The CDC on Monday invoked Title 42 to block entry into the U.S. from 3 affected countries. A province in the Congo is believed to be the hotspot.
It's a little tough to get to it because it's in a rural area, so it's kind of confined in a hard-to-get-to place in a war-torn country, unfortunately.
This particular strain is concerning to doctors because it's largely unknown.
This is Bundibugyo Ebola virus. So this is a more rare species of Ebola virus for which we have no vaccine or specific treatment. There's nothing even close to ready for clinical trials.
Uganda has put more than 100 people in quarantine as health authorities there try to contain the disease.
Uganda has managed Ebola very effectively before. We're telling people to be careful. We're telling people to take precaution.
An American medical missionary is among those who have tested positive. He was transferred to Germany for treatment. Meantime, the CDC says the risk to the general public remains low.
Well, don't go anywhere. We'll have more news for you after the break.
IKEA open in Rockwall. Get inspired by hundreds of products in store. Book a free appointment with a design planner. Get free order pickup. IKEA is now open. Visit today. Dream the possibilities at IKEA Rockwall.
Real American Freestyle is the new home for the biggest names in
together to create real change. Through her leadership with Safe Horns, student safety around the University of Texas has measurably improved. From better lighting to emergency call boxes and stronger community trust. We're proud to recognize Joelle McNew, a remarkable woman whose collaboration and innovation are making a difference with public safety. Prevagen is honored to sponsor the Remarkable Women Public Safety Award, celebrating women who help protect and strengthen our communities.
No one is prepared for what comes after an injury, but when it happens, you need someone to step into the ring and fight for you every step of the way. More than 14,000 five-star reviews reflect that trust. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust.
I'm a United States Marine. Being a veteran, you don't want to show any weakness, so it becomes really hard for you to ask for anything. Every veteran is deserving the benefits they earned by serving our country.
There are a lot of temptations.
.com. You're watching.
In Bellevue, Texas. We're more than just a dealership, we're family.
for our law enforcement efforts in this country.
With slim majorities, Republican leaders need lawmakers to vote along party lines to get it done. But congressional Democrats and some Republicans say they're against the ballroom-related funds.
I don't care if the Republicans ask for $1 billion, $1 million, or a single dollar. Every penny of taxpayer money for Donald Trump's vanity project is a penny too many.
Lawmakers are planning to vote on the funding later this week. Earlier this year, President Trump requested they pass the ICE and CBP funds by June 1st. Gabrielle Caracciolo, News Nation, Washington.
Stay with us. Tobin's next with sports.
Real American Freestyle is the new home for the biggest names in combat sports. Now Dallas becomes the center of the